Hi, I'm Detective Kim Mead of the Delray Beach Police Department's Economic Crime Unit. Today, we want to show you several scams that many people have fallen victim to. One of the most prevalent scams we're seeing today is the bank card replacement scam. In this type of scam, a victim will receive a phone call from someone claiming to be a bank representative. This person will tell them that they have had fraud on their account and they will request to verify some transactions. Some of the information they provide is legitimate bank information from the victim's actual account, which makes the suspect very believable to the victim. The victim will go over several transactions with the suspect, and the suspect will lead them on for several hours, sometimes up to 3 or 4 hours. While they're on the phone, the suspect will tell the victim that they sometimes have someone in custody for these fraudulent transactions. They will ask the person if they know this person, and they will tell them that they will be sending someone to their house to pick up their old bank card. They will issue them a new card, and in the process show them a booking photo of this person that they claim they have in custody. A short time later, a second suspect will show up at the victim's house, retrieve the victim's bank card, and leave without returning with a new card or any further information. At that point, the suspect will go to an ATM and conduct numerous ATM withdrawals from that victim's account. Sometimes they also go to Publix and withdraw more money via MoneyGram money orders. The victim sometimes is out over $20,000. The goal of a suspect is to keep the victim on the phone as long as possible. This is to prevent the victim from verifying the information that the suspect is providing them over the phone. It prevents them from being able to call someone else, including their bank, and it allows the suspect extra time to conduct the fraudulent transactions after retrieving the bank card. And this is why we see several times these victims stay on the phone with a suspect for up to 4 or 5 hours. Just so that you don't become a victim of this type of scam, we want to give you some pointers. Remember, a bank representative will never show up at your house. Always verify information that you're receiving over the phone, and never provide information over the phone to someone that you don't know. If someone shows up at your door that you don't know, make sure that you get identification from them and verify who you're providing information to. Remember, these people are contacting you. It's your right to question them. Don't believe everything someone tells you over the phone. The next type of scam we see is what we call the grandparent scam. In this type of scam, a suspect will contact a victim over the phone and tell them that their grandchild is in some form of danger. They've either been arrested, they've been in a car accident, they are in desperate need of money. They will rush the person along and they will make them feel like something needs to be done immediately. They are able to convince a victim to go to the store and purchase reloadable gift cards. They tell them to go buy these cards and then provide the numbers on the back of the card to the suspect over the phone. In these types of scams, the suspect is always in a hurry, they're very adamant, and they're very convincing to the victim. They tell them that this is the only way that they can save their grandchild from whatever danger they're in. A suspect will keep a victim on the phone for a long period of time. They will convince them that it is in the best interest for them to do this immediately and not contact anyone else they may know. This is their way of keeping a victim from verifying the information that they're telling them and further convince them to purchase these money orders and gift cards.
Hello?
Hey, is this Betsy?
Yes?
Oh, thank God I reached you. I have some troubling news to tell you. It's about your granddaughter. She's just been in a car accident.
What? Is she all right?
She's not looking too good, ma'am. I'm sorry to tell you that. She's not.
Well, where is she? What can I do?
So she's on her way to Fresno Community Hospital right now. And before she went in there, she told me to call you. I was just there at the accident. I was just only a witness.
But how did she get there? What do I have to do?
It was a bad accident, and they're asking her for money. She needs some money for her medical bills.
Oh my goodness!
It needs to be done right away, right now.
Well, I don't know how to begin.
Is there any way you can get to a Western Union really quick so that we can handle this?
Western Union. Maybe
She's in pretty bad shape.
there's a Publix on the next corner. Maybe I could go over there.
Yeah, can you do that?
I guess so.
Yes, please. If you can please hurry so we can take care of her.
Well, when I go to Western Union, what do I do? How do I do that?
All we need is about $5,000. That's what they're asking for. I know it's a lot, ma'am. I know, but I'm trying to call you to get it.
Well, when I get to Publix, Western Union, where do I send it? How do I get it to her?
Well, what I'm gonna do, ma'am, can I call you? Can you call me back once you get to Publix?
Oh,
So I can get you all the information.
I guess your phone is in my phone.
Yeah, just call this number right back as soon as you get there, so we can be able to get her that money.
Okay, I'm going to go right now.
Okay, thank you. Please hurry.
In this sample, the victim received a phone call from someone claiming to be associated with the victim's grandchild and involved in a car accident. This suspect is attempting to tell the victim that she is trying to help her granddaughter and get her medical attention and needs money immediately. The most common forms of payment that a suspect will request is a Green Dot card, a Vanilla card, or a MoneyGram, any form of reloadable card. In these cases, a victim will go to the store, purchase one of these reloadable cards, and the money is loaded onto the card. The suspect receives the numbers on the back of the card from the victim, and they're able to remotely obtain the funds from that card. The reason a suspect requests this form of payment is because it's much harder to trace. A lot of times they can resell the gift card credits over the internet, and even if we are able to obtain the end user information, a lot of times this is someone who legitimately purchased the information over the internet and has no idea that the gift cards were stolen in the first place. If you should ever receive a phone call like this, remember to slow things down. The suspect is going to be in a hurry and they're going to try to rush you through the transaction. Verify who you're talking to. Make sure you know who you're sending money to. Double check that this is actually someone who knows your grandchild. If you need to, hang up and contact your grandchild on a number you know belongs to them and verify whether this information you're receiving is actually true. Always be cautious. If anyone is requesting this form of payment from you, it could be a scam. The next type of scam you will see is what we call a distraction theft. In this type of scam, a suspect will show up at your house and try to distract you by either taking you outside of your house or distracting you within your home. As in this case, you will see that the suspect brought the victim outside of their house and explained that they had some issue with their home. While the victim is outside being distracted by the first suspect, a second suspect will enter the home and steal whatever valuables they can get their hands on.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good, how are
Hi,
you?
I'm John with Palm Beach County Building Inspectors.
Okay.
I'm doing an assessment in the neighborhood and I realize that you have wood paneling on your home. I see some damage and we're doing a effort to spruce up the neighborhood, I guess you could say. It's pro bono, it's something we're taking care of as the county so that we can increase property values and home values in the neighborhood. Just by a quick walk around, I've noticed that you have some damage to the wood in the corner of the residence. Can I show you real quick? I'll be 5 minutes of your time. If you don't want us here other than that, it's quick. I just want to show you and you can take the free estimate and work and I go about my way.
Okay, you're with who again?
Palm Beach County,
Palm-
with the building inspectors.
Okay. I was just getting ready to head back to work. So you're gonna be quick?
5 minutes. I won't
Okay.
even take 5 minutes of your time.
Okay. All right. Let me look.
So if you look here, we have wood paneling that comes up and down the residence. You see you have some cracking in the corners over here, and it continues to stress all the way through.
Okay.
And it gets really bad in this corner where you've installed your floodlights and cameras, I guess, from the drilling. So if you see here, you drilled into the foundation of the home and you cause stress fractures in the wood. What we're gonna do is totally replace the wood and the paneling. This way we can increase property values.
Okay.
So with that being said, all I would need is a quick name, phone number, and I'm gonna have my contractors come out, and that's it. Told you I would take 5 minutes of your time. I appreciate it very much. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day. Best of
John,
luck.
right?
John, yes,
Okay.
from Palm Beach County.
Okay. Thank you. These suspects are very convincing. They will use whatever ruse they can think of to get you out of the house and distract you. Sometimes it will be building related, sometimes landscape related, or water related, anything they can think of to distract you so that someone else can come in and take advantage of you. These scams don't always happen in your home. They can happen anywhere, so you always need to be cautious and aware of your surroundings. So how can you keep yourself from being a victim of this type of scam? Remember, if you did not call this service person to your house, you have the right to verify who they are. Check their identification, make sure that they are who they say they are, contact a business that they are claiming to represent, and don't leave your home open and vulnerable. And time is always on your side. If they are who they say they are, they will be willing to wait for you to verify who they are.
Excuse me. Can you reach that for me?
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
Just what?
Have you ever had that before?
I actually have. It's really good.
Oh, all right, thanks.
You're welcome. Hello? Wait a minute. I can't find my wallet. I'm at the store and I can't. My wallet's gone. No, I didn't leave it at home. It was in my purse. Oh my gosh, my wallet is gone. I don't know. Let me call you back. I gotta find it. All right, bye.
Similar to the last scam, this next one is also a distraction theft. In this case, the victim was shopping in a grocery store while the first suspect came up and distracted her. At the same time, the second suspect came behind her and took her wallet out of her shopping cart without her even knowing. To prevent this from happening to you, make this difficult on them. Keep your belongings close to you, keep your purse closed, and carry as little information in your wallet or purse as possible. The final scam you'll be seeing is what we call the IRS scam. In this type of scam, a victim will receive a phone call from someone claiming to be with the IRS.
Hello?
Hello? Ma'am, this is the IRS calling.
Who?
This is the Internal Revenue Service.
You have the wrong number.
No, ma'am. We do not. Right now, ma'am, you owe a lot of money.
They will tell you you owe a substantial amount of money, and if you don't pay, you'll be arrested.
And we need to get you to pay on your account.
How much money?
Right now, you owe $1,900.
Oh my God. I can't do that.
Do you know what will happen, ma'am, if you do not pay?
No.
You could have a warrant for your arrest, and the sheriff
A
or local
warrant?
police department will come and look for you. You don't want them showing up at your house.
No, of course not. No.
They'll order you to go to the store and buy reloadable gift cards, including Green Dot and Vanilla, and they will instruct you to provide the information over the phone. Sometimes they will also request Western Union or money orders.
So what do I have to do?
You have to pay the IRS the money you owe them. And ma'am, you have to do this.
That's
today.
impossible.
Ma'am, you cannot
Impossible.
delay.
I don't have that kind of money.
Ma'am, what you need to do is go to either Walmart or Walgreens and get a Green Dot card.
I don't know what that is.
I will explain further, but for now, the first thing you need to do is go
Oh
to
my
the bank
God.
and take out the $1,900.
These suspects are very convincing, and they will always have an answer for your questions. Remember, the IRS is never going to contact you directly to tell you that you owe money. The local police department is not going to arrest you for owing back taxes. These suspects are going to rush you through these transactions to try to get money out of you as soon as they can. Remember, this is not a rush. Slow things down and verify who you're speaking to, and never provide your personal information to someone over the phone that you don't know. I hope these quick scam skits provide the knowledge to prevent you from falling victim to a scam. I'm Detective Kim Mead with the Delray Beach Police Department's Economic Crime Unit, and I lead the way.